is like 5 seconds.
Instead of saying Merry Christmas, I sign all my cards Happy Birthday, Jesus, just to make it prominent.
Yeah.
You should take after me.
We used to sing that at my grandma's house.
God.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Happy birthday to Jesus.
I've been there too.
What?
Yep.
That's a real thing?
There were a couple years. There
No
were a couple
way.
years that I had an aunt that would do that. And God bless her, literally, God bless her. And she's wonderful, and it was like a really nice thing. But that tanked 2 years in a row, and then nobody did it.
Like,
Well,
It was just everyone in the room like.
I just want to confirm, because I find it hard to believe, like, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Jesus,
Yes.
happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
birthday
Derek,
cake
Derek,
for dessert
this-
at the end of the Christmas dinner.
100% happened. Yes, a cake.
Yep.
A cake.
Yep.
And the cake was a Coke cake made out of Coca-Cola.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what the fuck? Wait, what?
I
thought
like
it
that.
was,
If you've never had a Coke cake, go
Left
back to the
turn.
1950s. You can have one there. They're really
You
good.
know, either
And
kind
there's
of
a
Coke
powdered
cake is
sugar
really weird to me.
cross on the cake. And we would sing Happy Birthday to Jesus. Now,
And then you would steal his gifts.
here's the thing. I don't know if it was my uncles and dad fucking with my grandma or my grandma starting it.
Or your grandma fucking with your uncles and dads.
It really sounds like something that they would do, and she'd be like, oh, don't do this. You know, because she would make a cake, and then they would sing. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I definitely know we sang to Jesus. And so we had that same Christmas celebration yesterday. And someone just started singing Happy Birthday, so we just all went for it. And so we all started singing Happy Birthday to Jesus. That was yesterday. Still
Yeah.
happens.
Well, yes, yeah. Somehow I got out of that. I have a very, very Catholic family, and they're wonderful people. And there's never, but that was just something that, like, yeah, it was done a couple times in the experiment.
What was the Sean? When you worked at Chili's, and I worked with you, didn't we
Yep.
have a special birthday song that wasn't Happy Birthday?
Yeah.
What
Yes,
was that?
Did it go? Was it Happy Birthday?
No.
Da, 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 da.
What was it? I don't remember how it went. We
Oh,
did have one.
What is the Chili's? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'll have to look.
There-
this
We're gonna
up.
look up the Chili's
There-
website.
There's
Training
one that
video.
like they sing at my kid's school that's like happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. We think you're great. Let's celebrate it. Happy birthday.
Oh, what?
And it's because that someone owns Happy Birthday, right? And it's like you went
It
to-
was like that. That is
Oh.
no longer the case. It was found to be frivolous or
stupid.
Sony had a copyright hold on it, and then somebody investigated the documents and found no, that is not the case. And now it's free reign.
That
I
song
believe.
is like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. No one owns that
Yeah,
song.
exactly.
It just exists.
Is this it?
No.
What?
That was
that
one from
wasn't-
the official Chili's Facebook,
Oh.
but that one was Happy Birthday from the Chili's crew.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Happy
I
birthday,
don't
we wanna
remember
party
that,
with you.
But I do remember we had our own song.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I want to sing it in church next time I go on Christmas. That's
Now-
all I'm saying.
My Christmas Day thing, though, I see a bunch of family, whatever. We still will do the grace, like a big.
Sure.
That still does happen.
Hey,
Like, hey, let's all say some words. And though, despite that, we've done that every year.
Yeah.
And it's a thing. And we'll even bring up, had a couple people pass away recently, so someone will bring that up. Like we're thinking
course.
about them.
But that's
Okay.
That makes sense to me because I mean,
Sure.
all jokes aside, this is a very serious holiday for some
Sure.
people.
It's Catholics on
A
Christmas.
very
you know.
religious thing,
Okay.
and so that is total. I mean, that's great.
But
I get that.
But I do have that one cousin who every time we do that, all right, let's say some grace, and he will be the one. That's right. This brave lone warrior on Christmas will be the one to pierce the air before the prayer is said by saying, "Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub." Every year he does it, and then he goes in for the food, and then, oh, they're really doing it? Okay. And then
Gotta enjoy that.
and then it happens.
Enjoy
so
that.
I look forward
Are you
to
gonna
it.
ask all your cousins what their favorite Fortnite dances during race?
I'm sure I'll find out without even asking.
Oh God.
So that will be in effect, I guarantee you. I'm seeing a lot of people tomorrow, and that's another thing too. I've talked about this before, but I think that's an Italian thing. But Christmas Eve is like bigger than Christmas. Like I'm gonna see so many people tomorrow, and then Christmas Day it's gonna be chill. It's gonna be more immediate. Family, we're just chilling.
Really?
But tomorrow is when like I'm seeing everybody. Everyone is like making crazy ass food. Oh my God, there's been cooking going on for like days. Like I got relatives that are in like a long, endless cooking nightmare trying to get everything ready for tomorrow. And I can't wait.
Do you think
Hey,
that's
can I just cut in here?
Yeah.
I'm going to steal a suggestion from the chat.
Yeah.
at Thanksgiving dinner, you need to beat your cousin to the
Yeah.
punch.
Whoa.
Say wubba lubba dub dub. Thanks for the grub. Then
Grub.
scream pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Next one, I'll film it. I'll
Yeah,
do it.
film it.
Film it.
Oh,
Film it.
That'll be in every cringe compilation the rest of the.
Do you think that you said with your family, maybe it's a Catholic thing? Because with Catholics,
Well, I
there's
thought
the-
it was an Italian.
Oh,
I
it's an
was saying
Italian
I think
thing.
it's an Italian thing to do all the stuff on Christmas Eve, but maybe that is connected to the Catholic
But do you
thing. That
think
could
it's
be
because on
involved.
Christmas everyone's in church,
Could be.
and so the day
Well,
before?
That's an
I
interesting
think,
theory.
A lot of Catholics go to church on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
My
'cause
grandma
that's
does
what we-
that.
that's what
That-
we
yeah,
always did. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we always did.
Christmas Eve.
And I have to. This is okay. Now we're getting a little bit into religious stuff, but I went to a lot of Catholic stuff when I was a kid, and we go, when we would go to church and whatever. And every now and then, I'll be real. Like sometimes we would go. Like we went to one that was like, I think they do it. I forget the names of all the different days that like leading up to like Easter, for example. But there was one like ceremony thing that we would go to, and it was always like I want to say it was maybe the Friday before Easter.
Good Friday.
That's Good
That's Good
Friday,
Friday,
right?
yeah.
That'd be Good Friday. Okay. I want to say maybe it was a week before that, but maybe not. Maybe it was Good Friday. But instead of going to Easter on that Sunday, like a lot of people do, we would go to this thing on Friday. And that thing on Friday would be this awesome, like the church would put a ton of stuff into it. So like they had like a little orchestra, and they had like different readings, and it was actually like, wow, they're like actually putting together like a really good show here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I remember actually like, hey, I actually like enjoy. Sometimes you go to church, it's you know how it can be, but I remember leaving that going like, damn, that was pretty impressive. Like that was really cool. But when we would go on Easter Sunday, like the day of, it would be like so packed. It would be like they'd want to just get everyone out. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're going to do this mass real fast and da-da-da-da. And it was so overcrowded because that's when everyone would go. And I remember thinking like, yeah, it's like actually really like you don't get anything out of it going during this. And I remember telling my family that. I was like, if we're just going for the sake of going, like this sucks. Like, but
That sums up all church.
no, yeah, you know what I mean
think.
though. Honestly, like that was kind of a weird moment. But I was gonna say going on Christmas Eve, sometimes they do make a bigger thing out of it versus going on Christmas Day or whatever. Anyway, that was just what I encountered. So yeah,
Wubba lubba dub dub. Thanks for the grub. Pickle Rick.
if I do go to any church event, I will say that.
Yell
And I'll-
Pickle Rick.
That was that Easter event that I was just telling you about that I went to. That was the one I brought up on here before. That I had a cousin that just really learned to talk at a great time to where they were yelling no after every reading. So and God said that it was good. No. Thanks for that. Okay.
Thanks.
Are we in church? Yeah. Fuck. Thanks. Anyway.
Cool.
One of my favorite YouTube videos is Christmas Mass, and it deserves to be said.
Oh,
It's in our
yeah.
favorites on I think it's A Joyful Noise on Christmas is in our favorites playlist on YouTube, and it's the guy giving the reading, and the dude cannot keep from knocking all the candles over behind him, and just he's trying to stop, no, fucked.
It's all
What
fun.
was your favorite? What was the best Christmas ever? Everybody. Does
Oh.
anybody have a Christmas? When
Like
you think of like Christmas rules and you think of like the best Christmas day, your memory of being a kid opening up something on Christmas, what pops to mind? For me, I would say it was 1997 when I got a PlayStation and a giant TV.
Whoa.
And dude, this like RC car called the Ricochet motorcycle. It was like a RC motorcycle that would like crash and do flips. Dude, good day to be in seventh grade.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's 21 years ago. Christmas has really gone downhill since then. Nothing has really topped
Yeah,
that.
I think everyone that I know is always the day they got like their system. Like
Yep.
for me, it was a Super Nintendo. That we didn't have a Nintendo, so it was our first gaming console. And me and Luke lost our fucking minds. We were so excited. Like, God, that was just the best. And then we got an N64 too. I mean, anytime we got that, it's amazing.
You know, it's funny. I never got any consoles for Christmas. That was always something that, because my parents were into video games, they would want them. Like, it's like Super Nintendo's coming out September 1st.
So what was your best Christmas?
So my best Christmas was 94. and it was right at the height. It was after a solid year of the Power Rangers like craze. It was right. It was like just at its crescendo, like it was about to be like, or it was going into season 2 of the show. And again, you couldn't find any of the like for about a year, you couldn't find the toys.
Yeah.
And I had heard that they released all the monsters from like the new season. Like there were like 20 new figures of all the monsters and like the new Zords, all that. And that Christmas, somehow my dad found like every single one of them.
Whoa, good job, Dad.
But he disguised them all. He put them all in different clothing boxes. So on Christmas, we ripped everything open, and it was like,
Oh,
man.
Mervyn's.
Payless, Mervyn's, Nordstrom. And it was like, oh, did we get a bunch of clothes? And it's like,
Oh.
open them, lazy ass. And I opened them, and it was like, oh my God, Piranha's head, Invincible Flytrap, Guitardo. He got Guitardo.
No.
No way.
Kevin's looking at me like he doesn't
can I
believe
just
me.
say, I'm offended by the name Guitardo.
Yeah,
I don't
Guitardo
know
seems-
what that is a combination of, but I don't want to know.
Even back then, I was like, Guitardo?
Guitardo.
That's not gonna fly
Is he good
2018.
at guitar or bad at it? I don't know.
That's just when you're just starting out. Those are all the kids at like Guitar Center just messing around. They're guitar
Dude, Guitardo shreds.
Watch out for Guitardo over here.
You know, the year I got rollerblades was fun too. I put
Yeah.
those
God.
rollerblades on. I was like really fat and overweight, but I was so stoked to have rollerblades. But I was afraid to ride them, so I just like put them on and like got on the carpet in my living room, and I was like, "Yeah, woo, rollerblades, woo!" Good year,
I got
rollerblade
Oh
year.
my god.
Sawyer asked for a skateboard this year, so I got her a
awesome.
Did you get her
skateboard.
hookup stack?
No.
Damn it.
Should I have done that?
That
Yeah,
sucks.
they have
Oh,
like
well.
all the Ava characters naked. But
Oh, why
You didn't
didn't
get
you get
that?
her
Oh,
that
well,
I
that
didn't get
sucks.
that.
all right.
Bummer.
What deck did you get her?
It's
Oh,
like
wait, surprise! Santa will find us. What Santa got
She
it?
could be watching.
It was a flamingo.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
flamingo on it.
Does
Oh,
your
no,
daughter
brand.
subscribe to this RSS? Maybe she might see this. Ooh.
But I got her all these like pink pads,
oh.
so she'll want to wear them because
sick.
otherwise she wouldn't wear them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
If it's multicolored, that's cool.
Someone
too.
saying spoiler if she's watching. Yeah, fucking
God,
right.
I hope she's watching.
Can you imagine what would she watch this?
Did I wish I could watch my dad at work? It'd been him like selling homes. Like,
Yeah.
Damn. A live feed of seeing your parents at work. That'd be
Parents at
so
work.
crazy.
Do you remember? Have we talked? Maybe we talked about this before. But your worst Christmas? Is there one you remember where it was like, fuck that? Oh man, I didn't get. And I'm talking like simple shit. I'm not talking like
Yeah.
you know a family crisis or anything.
oh,
Just
I-
like
I
you know,
thought that
oh,
was
I didn't
it.
get the thing you
with all
wanted.
respect to my parents, they always get me great presents. But there was one year I received Batman Forever on Super Nintendo, and
That'll do it.
I think I remember like within an hour taking it out and throwing it across the room. I hate Batman Forever for Super Nintendo. If you've played that game, you understand it's one of the worst games of all time. Everything else is all good though.
Yeah.
For me, it was. I think I brought this up before, but for me, it was. There was one year that I tipped off just a little bit that I liked. That there, I got like one Lego set, and I thought, yeah, Legos are kind of fun. I didn't love Legos. I never liked them, honestly. But I got one little set that was kind of fun, and then everyone in my family took that as, oh, he loves Legos, and every person far and wide within my family that got me anything got me Lego stuff, and I was like, I don't really like Legos. I just like that one.
Yeah.
Like I had a little Lego bike. You know what I mean? Like, so I remember that Christmas being bummed out. Again, they were all doing their best, and it was nice.
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
the thing.
I was a little kid.
Let me tell you now that I'm on the other side of this. It's so hard to
Yeah.
get Christmas shit going.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Kevin, I had like a fucking meltdown the other day trying
Wait,
to
what
get
do you
this,
mean get Christmas shit going?
like trying to get these like the presents
What
that
is-
they want, like
Get it
just to
going.
go through like the hell. Like I was living Jingle All the Way.
Oh no.
The other night, I was in fucking misery trying to get this one particular toy
Oh,
that is
yeah.
just gone.
What toy?
It's an LOL, which is
What?
this is the new
This
thing.
is a real
my
thing.
friend.
Tickle Me Elmo. It's the LOL.
It's
That sounds cool.
an LOL doll.
Whoa.
Oh god.
It is the grossest thing.
Can it
First
dab?
off, they look like brats. They're in a little
Yeah.
ball. It's all blind box, and they're really expensive.
Yep.
But there's this one thing they
Oh,
want. They
what
want
the
the LOL Pearl from Santa, and it's like, okay, well, what is that? And then I found one. I needed two, and it was just me going to Target to Target to Target to Best Buy to Barnes and Noble to anywhere that has these fucking things. It was a nightmare. Yeah. Oh god.
So I'm
Ugh.
guessing you
When
didn't
did you
get it.
start your shopping? I wonder.
Well, we can get into that later, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
that.
Oh,
It's that.
God.
But it's a blind box. So
Oh,
does she have
God.
pink hair? Does she have red hair?
Did you get
Does
them
she
and
have
open
blue
them?
hair?
Or?
No. They open that.
Okay.
But it's oh my god. I mean,
yeah. I've
it-
seen those things have been around
Those
for a
like
while.
rats.
They have been around for a
but
while.
they're popular right now. They've
Popular
been around for
right.
years.
I know. I was walking through Target at like midnight, and the LOL aisle was just destroyed. I see a lady walking out with like LOLs in her shirt, just like walking out like she got like 8 of them. It's crazy, and they're so ugly. I don't get it, but holy shit, that's all my girls want is LOL dolls. So
I got all my shopping mostly done like 2.5 weeks ago.
oh, that's smart.
But then I was picking up stuff last minute
Yeah,
up until today. But for whatever reason, it's been really smooth for me.
really.
Yeah, this
I've
year
had
was smooth
no
for me, too.
problems. Yeah, at all.
Ugh.
Killing it. Killing Christmas.
I always just do Amazon, so I never have to worry.
Yeah, and that
Well,
was what I should've
Amazon
done.
is like really great with their delivery now.
Yeah.
A
Well-
few years ago, it was unreliable.
I was gonna say the past couple years prior to this, I had a lot of issues with delays and like the shit not showing up before Christmas and stuff. I had a lot of issues with that. This year I
They
didn't
were
have any.
on it this year.
Yeah, this year I didn't have any.
Really?
Issue. Did anybody?
Well, for the LOLs, same fucking thing. But like, I found them on Amazon. I was like, oh, you'll get it by like mid-January. It's like, well, it says.
Oh,
God.
this
But they
doesn't mean no
told
good.
you
They
that.
just can't meet demand.
They did tell me that.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I ordered stuff. You'll have it in 2 days, and it was like delayed a week. Oh, it
No.
didn't show up. Like that. That happened to me a ton the past 2 years. But
Sure.
this year I did not have any issue. But I did. You're right though. You're right. Now that I think about it, I did encounter a lot of stuff on the website saying you might not get it.
Yeah.
More than usual. Like
But
there
that's
was
good.
yeah, I
Yeah.
would rather know.
Because a lot of that
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
go to a different seller and
Yeah.
it's the same thing, and you will get it. So, and it's really good if they say you're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had a single package not show up on time.
Yeah. This
This
year,
year,
or
which
this
is pretty incredible.
Christmas season, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have that issue at all. So that's interesting. I didn't even think about that.